All right. I'm going to try a slightly different setup today with Miss Poppy. Poppy is my almost 5-year-old Belgian Haflinger mix. I've had her since she's about 1. And we've just been working on some basics. I've ridden her some, but really trying to focus on the basics with her. I'm really hoping she'll be an eventer. I can't even say that with a straight face. I'm just looking for her to be a nice pleasure horse, trail ride, and that sort of thing. So for her to be safe and such. When I got her, she was very nervous if she was away from the herd. So I wouldn't necessarily say she was buddy sour. It was just more of like say when I got her, there's no way she would just be standing here like this. And she's a Belgian Haflinger mix, and she started off about that tall, and she just kept growing and growing and growing. So originally I called her a Haflinger, and now I call her a Belgian, just because she just keeps growing. She's still a little butt high, as you'll see. But so I don't know where she's going to stop. She's always done a pretty good job of the walk and trot. Although I learned somewhat recently that I was just kind of letting her do what she wanted to do. And so now I'm really trying to focus on her listening to me. Taking my cues. Whoa. Okay. So she's getting a little better, but she's still a little slow sometimes reacting. Walk. Oh. Nice transition there to a trot. She's obviously a very strong girl. She can be pretty stiff in the neck. So I'm also trying to realize that just because I can easily handle her, need to make sure she's safe for other people to handle. Easy walk. She kind of anticipated me there. Whoa. Good girl. Let's reverse. Nice and easy, girl. Walk. I kind of tell she's wanting to speed up there a little bit. She likes to trot. And then where she has a more of a problem recently is when I have her go to a canter. You can see she kind of pulls there a little bit more. Nice. Very good, Poppy. Easy trot. Easy, girl. Good girl. So probably 3 lunging sessions ago, I do work with a trainer. I won't mention her name because I don't want to embarrass her by my lack of abilities. But she's helping me out tremendously. And so previously on the canters, Poppy, when she would get down to the end that's closer to the camera, she would turn and face me and just stop. And so really working on, she had a hard session a couple weeks ago, or last week, where she really focused on keeping her going forward. And it's been a game changer on Poppy's attitude. So she still is pulling me a little bit. Hey, that's strange. Pulling me a little bit on these ends, so it's a little more of an oval versus round. But she keeps going, whereas before she would stop. Easy, walk. Walk. It's probably her biggest weakness is when I ask her to slow down, not doing it. Whoa. Whoa. Good girl. Come here. Come here. No, here. Whoa. Hey. Come here. She's like, what do you want me to do? I'm trying to get her to only come into my space when invited. Before, every time I asked her to stop, she would just immediately walk to me. And I'm also trying to teach her that I am not a scratching post. Good girl. All right, let's go the other direction. The camera lost you there for a second. I suppose she does kind of blend in. Hey, I didn't ask you to trot. Walk. Okay. Good girl. And she does have a very nice smooth trot, at least in my opinion. I'm sure people who know would look at her and maybe not like it as much, but especially compared to Poseidon, it's very nice and easy to ride. She's kind of like a sofa. It's easy just to sit on her and relax. Good girl. I didn't say anything there. I was kind of trying to use my just body posture a little bit. I'm going to switch and we'll just lead her around. Come on. Come here. Switch lead ropes. One of the exercises that I've been working on, and she's been pretty good, but again, initially, when I first started working her, and thank goodness that she was a lot smaller, is every 5 or 10 steps, and I may be actually being generous to even say that, I'd have to stop and turn her because she was just trying to pull me everywhere. Or she wouldn't want to go. So I got to the habit of just carrying a stick. And as I'd go, I'd just tap her on the butt. And if there was just a little bit of back pressure, she would keep going. So I'm always trying to work with her to respect me, stay behind me as I'm walking. Because again, she tends to, walk in front of me. And generally speaking, she's going where I want to go, but still it's the rider is supposed to be leading the horse, not the other way around. So I'm just trying to do some exercises where I walk around and she follows me. Again, she does much better now than she ever has before. I kind of wish I would have had some videos back 3 years ago when I got her. Whoa. Back, 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 back. Good girl. And in fairness to her, when I went to go get her just now, she was actually out laying in the sunshine. So she's probably a little bit like, wait a second, I was just napping. And then you pull me in. But she is doing so well. Whoa. I mean, look, again, it's not perfect, but night and day difference to what it used to be. I do use a rope halter on her, with the knots. It's Naughty Girls. I feel like it just gives a better control. The day she was really not listening and pulling, we actually ended up putting a chain on her, and that seemed to make a big difference as well. But again, she's just big enough that if I was using just a nylon rope halter or nylon halter or one with like the furry strips, it would be tricky. And again, she listens to me, and I don't have any problem with her, but especially here at a boarding facility, I have to make sure she's safe for all the people here helping. So we need to make sure she has the right equipment to be, she has to be safely handled by everybody, and she's doing a really good job. She has been out on a pasture, since I got her. And then since coming here, last November, somewhere like that, she's been in a stall with turnout. So it's also very different for her. Her first, see, she got in front of me there. Her first, few weeks for sure, she was just getting used to the idea that she's inside. And like I say, she does get turnout with other horses, so it's kind of a good mixture. I'm a firm believer in not being critical of anybody who doesn't do this, but I like my horses to be outside as much as possible. So even though she's on stall board, if it's decent weather, I just prefer them stay out than to necessarily come in at night. Whatever is easiest for the barn owner, of course, but she's one that, doesn't need a blanket, and it gets cold here in Illinois. But of course, they bring her in at night if it's cold out, if it's too cold out. So they take really good care of her. She also was gaining a lot of weight. Should close her ears when I say that, because she really was getting kind of chunky. So she's looking fantastic now that she has a more controlled diet versus just standing at the round bale all day. My other boy Poseidon was really chunky, and he's looking great. So I really appreciate the care she's given. Alrighty.